Hello everyone. Today I'm doing something different. I don't usually do videos talking because my English is not very good. I could do it in Spanish, but most of you are not going to understand what I'm saying. I mean, maybe you don't understand now because of my bad English, but that's fine. So, I like the title says I'm doing a fixing, not really a fixing, like a different interpretation of an AI generated image that was made by someone that was trying to imitate my style using AI. So, and I would say it's not very successful at doing it. A friend told me about this. A lot of artists feel like angry when they see someone doing this with AI. I don't, because I don't know. I feel more like surprised, like why imitate me when there is other artists that are a lot better. But I was thinking about doing this, like doing my version of this image, because I thought it would be fun to do it. And as you can see, I changed a lot of things because I don't like drawing the smartphones. For once, in the image, the woman has a smartphone and some other thing in her other hand. So I drew like, I don't know, an iPhone, a classic telephone, and changed the background. I was thinking of doing something more like these 80s patterns that I usually do, but like the AI tried to imitate and didn't really get it because it doesn't know what it was doing. But I got a little carried away and made like a different background. You're going to see it soon. I also changed the hair of the woman. I made like something similar to another drawing that you can see in the channel, the video of me drawing it. Doing the other drawings are women with a red dress. I don't have this hate for AI. I'm mostly indifferent to it. Like I see someone using AI and okay, like it doesn't impress me because the technology was impressive when they first started showing it, but like that's AI. Doesn't. I can see something that is pretty, like it looks good, but it doesn't. When a person does it, it's like a car. If you see a car, you may like the design, but you're not impressed with the factory making a car. But you will be impressed if a person builds a car with its own hands. Imagine doing that, building your own car. So I think it's the same thing. Like, I'm not impressed with a machine making an image that looks like a drawing, but if a person does it, it's like if it is a good drawing, of course. There are other examples of this same model generating images. Like they try to do like the more realistic painted style that I do, and it doesn't look like what I do, because I always, with my digital work, I try to avoid the overly digital look. That's why you see me doing textures, you see me doing like this old comic book look that I'm going to do with this one. that old comic book coloring, because I never really liked digital coloring that much. I mean, the way they usually do, and so some people are good at it, but I prefer more traditional coloring and painting. Like I said, it's not. I follow a lot of artists that do really good digital painting, but with my paintings, I prefer something more looking like something more similar to actual painting. Maybe because I'm old. I don't know. When I see this AI realistic stuff trying to imitate me, I see this digital painting look and almost like a 3D rendering and some stuff. It doesn't really work. Right, I added a computer to make and drawing a keyboard really badly. This is me acting like an AI with a keyboard. I added this Atari ST. Keyboards are kind of hard to draw. I don't know why, but they are hard to draw for me, especially in digital, because I don't know. I think it's easier to fake perspective in paper, because you have the whole thing. You can see the whole thing more easily than in digital. In digital, you zoom in and it's like you lose the general view. If you zoom out too much, it's hard to make detail. I added these things that are supposed to be lights. I don't know what I was doing that. No, so this is me acting like an AI. I throw stuff and I don't know. Because I use a custom brush. The custom brush has a kind of a paper texture. I can't really use the fill tool unless there is some way of adding that texture to the fill tool. I need to really draw everything, but I don't have a problem with that because I'm used to do that with traditional drawing, so it's not that complicated. It does take me some more time, but I don't care because it looks better this way. And if there are mistakes, if there is some area that is not perfectly filled, if I go a little outside the line, I don't care, because I don't know, it makes it, especially with this kind of drawing. Here you can see me adding the paper texture. These are textures that I scan and adjusted myself with Photoshop from all magazines, from all comics. I think what makes this perfect is the imperfections. In some way, very human imperfection, not the perfection that AI makes. That you see, the coloring is not perfect, like it's all a little messy, but I prefer it that way. You know, it's more real. Also because I don't have the patience to do. I see people that do a selection like a mask, and then they make sure everything is pixel perfect. I don't have time to do that. I prefer to make things a little more imperfect, but more authentic. You can see me that I'm experimenting a little with the background. I wasn't sure if I should make the color similar to the AI image, or doing something different. Ended up doing something different because it didn't really work trying to do the same colors. So as you can see, if you see in the layers, I use different layers for the different colors. For the cyan, magenta, and yellow, I set it to multiply, and I have a palette with the percentage of each color and mix them. This is something that I see with the True Grit brushes. So I apply this with my own brush. So you can see there is a lot of skipping here because my power went out, and when I was recording, so a big part of the coloring got lost, and then I wanted to record again, but I hit the red button and it didn't record anything. So there is that big jump. But like I was saying, I'm using my own brushes now for this kind of stuff, except with some effects. You're not going to see here because I added later. With some effects that I use from True Grit to add some aging to the image. Well, you can see here the full drawing, finished drawing. You can see I added more stuff because when I finish, I see it again. I don't like something, I change it. You can see the text. Well, if you know where, if you know where the text is from, I salute you. You're one of my people. So I hope you like this, and if you don't, well, fuck you.